Hey there everybody, artistcaleb here with a little bit of Pillars of Eternity. Look at how beautiful this is. This is really lovely. I just thought I'd show you for the heck of it. Anyway, we'll jump into a game here. Hey there, artistcaleb here, back with a little bit more Pillars of Eternity. Okay. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Yep. Okay, I won't be recording that.
No, you should.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to burp into somebody's ear and then... That's rude. Hey there. artistcaleb here, back with a little bit more Pillars of Eternity. And I'm just going to act like everything is okay. Because it is. Nothing happened before. There wasn't a previous recording. I'm just recording as normal here with Phalian. Phalian. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. Phalian. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind. A rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant. If restrained, their armor has not yet... if restrained, their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward, in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand. He throws up a hand. Ugh, what the heck has he been eating? Halting his troops. Oh, okay, I see. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon. That's a strange picture, seeing our eyes like flying around across the horizon there. Necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race toward them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. That really happened. Yes, sir? I'll never forget. There we were, poised to attack. When suddenly this Theo fella... Hey, there's a plant here. Let's grab this plant. Sweet. Don't you just love the level of detail in this? Uh-oh. Aloth. He's very slow. He's a loth. That's a sloth. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. The face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense.
Well, yes, I did.
Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
A round of bullets!
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
That's the two folk and elven women. That's what they said there. They didn't look convinced, you see. And the woman was crossing her arms, and even though here she's not crossing her arms, as you can see, but she was. And then she also spit at his feet. Those are some things that you should be aware of here. What's going on? Oh, I'm just not going to say anything. Wait a second. Ooh, a fight! Everyone calm down. Whatever this is about, I'm sure it's an overreaction. I don't think I'm going to say anything yet. Let's just see what's going on. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. You've got a lot of gall, mocking us in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, see? Especially not Adirans. That's exactly how he said that, by the way, when he was talking. He said Adirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
You need some cream for that.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Epic retort.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
He plants his feet, something sterling raw flickers between his... Okay.
That's where you're wrong.
Wait a minute here. I'm gonna say... Let's see, I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. Back down, all of you. This is absurd. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? You're not gonna take that from him, are you? I'm staying out of this one. I think I'm gonna go with attacking him's not such a good idea. And why is that? Okay, Perception 13. That sounds like a boy band, Perception 13. He's reaching for something, and since it's not the rapier at his side, it's either a wand or a throwing dagger, and you don't look ready to deal with either. Okay, or Might 13. Because then you'll have to deal... Oh, then you'll have me to deal with. That now you can see why I was never really good at the comeback. Because it would come out like that. This will end badly. And I think it's gonna... yeah, number 1 here. It's good. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other two a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now. But this one better watch his step around here because we're not going anywhere. Literally. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. Wait a minute, he's lying. He's leaving. He is going somewhere. That was a dog with his tail between his legs. As the three stumble away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face. It's the baby-faced elf.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Actually, that was fun. You mean for making them pee their pants? You're welcome. Actually, that was fun. I'm glad I could help. You're welcome.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
Well, it was suggested I'm from Colorado. He straightens his hood. You note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Howdy do, Aloth. Tell me about yourself. How did you manage to get stuck out here? You'd better have more to say for yourself than that. One's always straightforward or courteous. The other is inquisitive, and the other is just straight up douchebag. So I guess I'll choose this one.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was
You
born in
are
the
a wizard,
Seafood,
Harry.
part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and So I decided to seek new means in a new land.
I see.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
Well, my user started the game, and, no, wait, okay. I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times.
I didn't say anything about it in
Which these
Gwithan.
are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious. What exactly did you find there?
Ruins? A bivouac. Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. I'll just lie and say, nothing. Or remain silent. No, it's just sociopathic, I guess. How about just several hooded figures operating a strange... Yeah, I'll do this one. Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
I know. What are you doing in Gilded Vale? Just how did you manage to cross those 3 drunks? As everybody knows, it's not easy to cross a drunk. I should get going. I'll just ask him this one.
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
No. And you? He says. And you? Like you said, I'm also a settler. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls. That's my own business. Oh, I'll choose this one.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods at the gnarled old tree in the center of the town. Yeah. His darting glance takes in the tumble-down buildings at the fallow, rock-strewn fields. That's the best read I've ever done. I expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. I'm doing golden at these lines, aren't I? Voiceover work my rear end. Let's see here. What are you doing in Gilded? Okay, we asked him that. Just how did you manage to cross the drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
What happened? Well, you did tell that one man to go his sister. What the heck? Whoa, this is a rated R game. Did you make a rather lewd... you did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors and his own sister. Just say, I see. No, I'll choose this one. It's a little less sort of blunt, profane. Ah, that! He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. Wait, I heard the same... Try to tell them... I heard the same thing. For a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief. But before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you'd expect to see blood. What's wrong with this guy? Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. Oh, I bet something like hurt for a second there or something. Something bit him, maybe? I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Oh, true. I should get going.
As should I, given recent events.
Yes.
It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Okay, let's do it.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
I will follow him. Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, men, let's look sharp. That looks sharp. Let's go into the inn. This'll be pretty exciting. Dexterity affects the action speed of characters and their couldn't read it fast enough. Isn't this amazing? I'll tell you what, if I ever met the artists responsible for making this game, I will spare no kind words. Whoa, something was really funny. Okay, who's this? Villager. Looks like a clown. Nice and dry in here. Villager. Thought this place was going under after the owner left, but it's held out. I don't know what accents to do. I have no clue.
Gods keep you.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to the, I won't do the voice. Hello and welcome to the, innkeeper, wait. Welcome, yeah, okay, I read that right. Hello and welcome to the innkeeper looks up. Oh, it's you! Tenfrith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. She laughs. Ha ha. So, what would you like? Well, let's see here. I'd like a room. Could use some reliable help. Not this slob standing next to me. No offense. Do you know of anyone looking for work? I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. Could I see what you have for sale? Farewell. How come they don't have all of the above? But I think I'll choose this one. Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on, I'd be happy to send them your way. Party gained, 1,192 experience. That's pretty impressive. Let me see what I have to work with. Level 1 adventurer. I'll take him. You don't have enough money. Of course. It's always the way it is. That's always the way that it is. Thank you. Alright, I don't know. We'll be coming back for sure. I'm sure we will. Come on, guys. Alright, who's this clown? Oh, that's Tenfrith. Steady on there. Where's your brother, Ninefrith? Bet he never gets that joke. Ah, it's you, my savior. Whoa, I wouldn't go that far, dude. He makes a sweeping gesture to indicate the kitchen around you. It's so good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I have decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my most closely guarded secrets. No, man, that's okay. I think we're good. We don't need to know any... Oh, a recipe. My dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. The party has gained a recipe. Savory pie. That's awesome. Thank you. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. I'm sure it will. 11frith. What do we have here? Spoons hang by the fire, coated in brownish gunk. Just like a real-life kitchen. What do we have here? That's stealing. I'm not gonna steal. Alright. Alright, we're good. Come on, let's get out of here, guys. We get some grog. It's not stealing. It doesn't say stealing. Take anything on the tables? I would love to know what kind of jokes they're telling over there. Villager. Anyone see Pearly round? He's usually drinking his head off this hour of the day. Nice and dry in here. Tuatanos? That didn't come out right. Oh, now it's changed. Oh, yeah, of course. They say different things, yeah. Poor Aufra is so worried about... Dang it! Can't read fast enough. You'd think these rains would be a boon for the crops. A Daniel boon. Alright, poor Aufra is so worried about her child. I don't blame her. I heard they fended off another attack on Lord Raedric's keep. This is... You're just coming to town? Kith, like you, seem to do all right. Gimme Kith. Okay, let's go over here. Villager. Careful if you head east. Guards patrol the eastern wood, not the Black Meadow. Thought this place was going under after the owner left, but it's held out. We've heard that before. Good to see new faces around. Feels like the villagers get the village gets smaller by the not the villagers. That'd be odd. Drunkard. Drunkard. And who are you then? Another fool come to answer Adric's invitation? Our great lord had my sister run out of town after the boy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. You sure do, man. Oh, yeah. Villager. Good to see new faces. Good to see new faces. Uh-oh. Selina Vertivo. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures, a cell phone, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack, one item after another, after the other. Careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes. I had to swallow there, hang on, sorry. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bear house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him, for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor, get it? To any who will listen. Any heading out on high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance. A tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. What have we here? It's not stealing. Hey, that looks pretty good. Got a scroll! Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's go upstairs and check it out. What do you say? It's got to load here. A character can use... Oh, dang it. I can never read that. Carouser. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else worth in this town. Else of worth in this town. Yeah, okay. says the woman from Thean. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thean. Thean. I don't know. Grab a drink, friend. We've already gone through this. All right, I think they're all going to be saying the same sort of thing. Oh, wait, let's go in here. Hello, friend. Please, leave me be. I'm full to sickness with what I have seen of this place and its people. I'll take that.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, but that's... No, that's locked, though. That's stealing. Right?
I'll have it in no time.
No, you won't, apparently.
I'll see what I can do.
Come on. Knock it off. Uh-oh. Yep, here we go. Dustlock Najatep. Yeah, wow, these names. Somebody worked hard. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained... Oh, we know about all that, okay. Alright. You see a man soar through the air, hitting a nearby wall with a nauseating crunch. He doesn't get up. His attacker, a burly, clean-cut warrior with a carnivorous grin, turns and shoves his fist into the stomach of another assailant, removing another from the impromptu brawl. The bar is a whirlwind of elbows, knees, fists, and feet, and various other bits associated with bodies, with no end in sight. And he is in his element. In the corner, 3 smaller men speak quietly. Throwing malicious glances at the larger man in the center, he breaks a chair over a tattooed head, cackling. The trio position themselves in 3 parts of the room, and with a terse nod, they charge. Unfortunately for them, the man sees them coming. Something in his eyes burn brightly, and all 3 slump to the ground in agony. That's all in their minds. And in an agony, that's all in their minds. The burly man bows to a room of the unconscious and incapacitated before sauntering out, off-key, whistle trailing behind him. Huh. Whoa, another one. This time it's a woman's soul. You see a long, empty road cutting through 2 large crop fields. The air is silent and the land seems too still for early afternoon. This woman walks slowly on the road, leading a horse, curiously looking around. She seems to sense something wrong, but is unable to discern what it is. She stops, sniffing at the air, her nose high, her brow crinkles, and she casts about, looking for something. The air is clear, no clouds. She sniffs again, still looking around, confusion clouding her face, mouthing a single word, "Fire?" She looks out across the fields, her confusion turning to fear. She holds her hand up to block the sun from her eyes and scans the field again. Not finding what she was looking for, she jumps onto her horse's back, and fear quickly becoming panic. She kicks, sending the horse shooting down the path, which bends around some trees to where the farmhouse should be. But the path bends, probably not the horse. She pulls up short, the horror now in residence on her face as she stares at the burnt and charred mess that used to be her family's home. Tears well in her eyes as she kicks again, racing to the rubble. I'm basically seriously butchering those lines. Oh man, here we go. Okay, alright, here we go. Shane shakes Molrian. Shakes? You see an emaciated boy in chains, black holes for eyes, staring sightlessly at a wall. A man in a dark coat walks in, a scroll and an oddly shaped quill in his hand. The boy glances at him expressionless, a corpse waiting for animation. The man clucks at him. That's weird. Disapproval. clear in his tone. Oh, so it's more like bark, 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 bark. Something like that. Chickens, they kind of cluck like that, you know. The boy stands, limbs hanging. The man takes the quill and begins to write on the boy's chest. What? Copying sharp, angular symbols from the scroll. Apparently he's run out of paper. The child doesn't flinch as the quill digs into his skin, drawing blood as it goes. Where is this going? The wizard finishes with a flourish and barks some arcane command. Now first he's clucking, now he's barking. Setting the symbols to glow dully, the boy cries out, knees hitting the stone hard, his chest burning black and red. Finally the glow disappears, leaving only hard black scars etched into his skin. Oh, this is just a tattoo. What's going on here? This is typical. He slumps sideways, twitching, eyes facing the back of his skull. The wizard grunts, kicking him on the leg on his way out. The boy lies on the floor until dawn, eyes still black like holes, the twitches growing into convulsive shakes. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's why they call him shakes. All right, well, that was very strange. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, which is not the greatest note to end it on, but the plot thickens. So do join me again next time when I, go through this some more. All right, I will see you then. And thanks for having patience while I muddle through those lines. All right, I'll see you.